welcome to Idiom Theater. This is night 2 of our 41st 48-hour theater festival. How many people were with us last night for night number 1? Nice. A lot of new folks, a lot of people who know what's going on. For those of you who have never been to a 48-hour festival, the things to know is that all the plays you're about to see were written last night. And they're taking the stage for the first time, so we're about to experience it along with you. They were all written based on the theme Accidental Genius. So you're about to see 6 short plays on the theme of accidental genius. All of our performers performed last night. Everybody's been up for 48 hours, and we're all crazy and tired. We have several shows coming up this month and next month. I'm going to tell you just about a few things going on. First of all, we're about to launch a bunch of late night shows. Tobias Childs, who's with us up here, is curating a bunch of late night shows. We're starting with an improv lab. There's an afternoon free drop-in like improv lab, right? And then that same night, a 10 p.m. show of a showcase of lab of improv. Thanks. Good. He can speak more eloquently. We're also starting a jazz jam and poetry slam. This is a version of a show that happened many, many years ago in Bellingham at the 3V. Tobias Childs is also curating this. It's going to be a poetry slam here. There's going to be live jazz music, featured poets. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a monthly thing for the next 3 or 4 months. Anyway, all of these, there's also a talent show and a sketch comedy show. You have information on that on your flyer. Keep your eyes out for it. They're happening pretty much every weekend after our regular 7:30 shows. We're opening up a show this week called After Eternity. This is the show that I am directing. It was one of our submissions by a New York playwright. It's a brilliant piece starring Matt Kennedy and Carrie Southerns, who've done a lot of work at this theater. It's featuring music by John Sherman and Brendan Labatz, who's with us tonight. So please come see that. There's a free show this Saturday, and there's still tickets for it, so reserve those online. And then just to put a bug in here, there's also a play called The Carrion Man, directed by Brian Taves, who's with us tonight, written by a good friend of mine, who is a brilliant and crazy man named Alex Mills, also living in New York City. That play is a mystery about teenagers experimenting with the occult. Is that a good way? I don't know how to describe it. It's funny and strange and scary and weird. Come see it. All right. Lastly, we've had the pleasure of having these gentlemen with us all weekend. Please give a hand to Body Motion. All our playwrights were assigned the task of writing short plays based on the theme Accidental Genius, and these folks as well took up the task of writing a brand new song for tonight, also on the theme. So without further ado, I'll let them take you away. Welcome to the 48-hour festival, Body Motion. Woo!
I didn't mean to be so sexy.
My power comes from happenstance. I have a brain inside my My intelligence is sexual. It is not human, but animal. I'm not so good with books, but in bed I'm off the hook. I'm a captive to my intellect. I'm an accidental genius. I have a brain inside my pants. I'm an accidental genius. My cortex craves for your own
I did it again.
Any luck? Are the enemy guards still guarding the well?
They're guards.
Oh.
Yes. The guards are still guarding. The flies are still flying. Welders are still welding. Preachers are still preaching. And goalies are still goaling.
Goalies don't goal. They actually do the opposite.
Yellow soccer sucks.
We can't survive another drought.
I know. I know. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go outside and check on the barn animals.
Sometimes I think she loves those barn critters more than me. Bull huggy.
Well, I think human udders might do just as well.
Oh, I don't think so.
Well, here's the deal. The water well is still off limits because of those guards. So I am going to make us a milk whale.
Are you sure you can't just defeat them?
They are savage warriors.
But you're a boxer.
Sure. What? They're really strong.
Well, then they'll just invade your milk well.
Well, I'll just lay down some booby traps if they try to impede.
You know, maybe we should eat other things that come out of animals. You know, for sustenance.
Sure.
Like eggs. Or their meat.
Or poop. All right, never mind. That was a bad idea. Well, you're gonna go gather some more milk, dig up a well, and lay some booby traps. It'll take 3 fortnights at least.
some kind of genius.
I can't even spell genius.
Please, I'll give you some water. No.
All I want now are your tears.
This is my milk well, and you're my milkmaid. Delicious beds, milkmaid. Now. Eggs good. Turn the burner off, Becky. Eggs are good. Turn the burner off, Becky. Eggs are good. Turn the burner off, Becky. Eggs good. Eggs good. Good. Eggs good. Turn the burner off, Becky. Eggs good. Turn the burner off, Becky. Eggs good. 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 Eggs. Good. 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 Eggs good. Turn the burner off, Becky. Eggs good. Eggs good. Turn the burner off, Becky. Eggs good. 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 Eggs good. Turn the burner off, Becky. Eggs good. Turn the burner off, Becky. Eggs good. Turn the burner off, Becky. Eggs good. 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 Unless you want to die.
Justice. The well is opened up. The villains are dead. And we got a fucking milk well. Boom!
be a receptionist if they can't even hear a single thing around them? Hello? What's this?
Read it. It's the end of me.
Dental hygienist Mortis Axe is living up to his name, local save. What's that supposed to mean?
Well, go on.
Numerous patients complain that Dr. X's teeth cleaning feels as though he's using a Mortis Axe itself. A sort of hatchet that's used in the process that involves drilling, cleaving, and splitting. Honestly, an anonymous patient says, it feels like he's using a Mortis Axe. This is awful.
I knew this would happen someday.
Well, I did say to you once or twice that maybe you could back off a little bit on the probing.
No, not my hygienistry, my name.
Oh, God.
I come from a long line of axes, you see. There's me, Mortis Axe, and my brother, Slater Axe. And he and my sister, Hand, were born to Francesca and Leif Axe. And before Leif, there was a long line, hatchet, throwing, shepherd, and battle axe. Hand particularly was subjected to some rather cruel ridicule growing up, and Slater too, somewhat later, from some forestry majors in college. I just thought that maybe, I was the lucky one, at least until now.
Well, Mort, don't worry about it. I mean, nobody will even remember this after tomorrow. Besides, it's the Herald.
But what about the internet?
What about the internet?
The internet, it spreads news like nobody's business. What about the internet? Come on. I mean, I was rather hoping actually that one of you two could tell me a little more about the internet, because I have some idea.
Oh, Mort, I wouldn't worry about the internet. I mean, trust me, this thing's gonna blow over. It's no big deal.
My reputation is at stake.
Holy shit.
I have to put out some kind of a public statement addressing these rumors, and I cannot wait until tomorrow's Herald.
You should make a promo vid. Here, we can use my phone.
What am I supposed to do in here?
First, move to the music a little bit. Good. Now feel the beat and read the words that I wrote down.
I'm Dr. Axe, I'm a dental genius. I'll make you a grill while you suck on my penis. It's a special mold, I don't need to explain it, just trust me it works.
Allison, he cannot say that.
I can't say
Oh, come on. We're all doctors here, aren't we?
You are not a doctor.
And I clean teeth, not penises. Oh, I'm not afraid of penis. I can't say that I'll make people grills, because I don't think that that's true. I don't even know what a grill is.
Here, put this in your mouth, around your teeth.
I'm sorry?
I think that's the grill.
The other way, come on. You want to vamp up your reputation, don't you?
Well, I can't imagine this being good for my gums.
Do you want to go viral or not?
Lorraine, do I want to go viral or?
Just put it in your mouth, Mort.
It burns.
Now try it again.
I'm Dr. Axe, and I'm a dental genius.
Dental genius.
Yes, I like that. That's good. I'll clean your teeth while you choose a toothbrush for your convenience. I don't know. This doesn't feel right.
Come on, Mort. Step it up a little bit. Come on.
I'm doing my darndest Lorraine, but you just told me that I don't need the internet.
Maybe you don't need the internet, but don't you see, I do. This might be my chance to connect with Allison. You know, if I need this because if we can connect, if I can get through to her any other way except for to meet my daughter through a stupid little touch screen, then that so be it.
Well, I guess it turns out that really a family is what's very important to all of us here, and I suppose that it should be to everyone else as well. Sometimes technology can tear us apart. I think that whoever invented the internet was hoping that it would draw people together. Now, yeah,
We're gonna make this video.
right?
Let's rap.
Axe, a dental genius, axe, a dental genius, axe, a dental genius, axe, a dental genius, axe,
He's the man with the gold crown.
a dental genius, axe, a dental
He's got the softest frozen chow wow. This is painless. Dr. Axe is the greatest.
He's the man with the golden crown.
Yes, you heard that right. I'm the man of the night, and I've got what it takes to make your bite look bright. Now, like we said before, your mouth won't be sore because my crow is really very, very gentle, actually.
Dr. Axe.
Yes, I wield that thing with a kind of freeness, a hygienic Jesus. My practice is seamless. I'm Dr. Mortis Axe, and I'm a dental
Penis. Well, I was born in Portland, Maine, 4 days before Christmas and a winter solstice. My mom always said I was God's little gift, but I'm pretty sure she was talking about Jesus. You know, we lived in this little coastal cabin in the East Lake, waves crashing and all. You know, Maine in the winter is like Antarctica in the summer. It's really cold. She raised me alone, and she taught me how to knit with this little script with using bed sheets for sails. Yeah, I'd always give up after the first 20 minutes, and she'd always say, "You're missing 100% of the shots you don't take." And I'm like, "Why are you talking about my free throw percentage? I don't even play basketball." I hate team sports. I hate individual sports too, but I hate team sports the most. I think she wanted a boy. Anyway, for my birthday, every December we would take this boat out to this little island. I'm not really sure what the island was called, but I always called it Sea Glass Island because I would pick up little pieces of sea glass on the beach and then harvest it in this little glass cup. I was 5 at the time, and I was still in that phase of calling my dog Doggy and my cat Kitty. Yeah, and I thought by calling it Sea Glass Island it was the most inventive thing I'd ever heard of. Oh, doggy. How pathetic. That dog probably got so much shit from the other dogs in the neighborhood for his name. But I think in the dog universe, giving and receiving shit is like a form of respect or something. I forgot what I was talking about.
Sea Glass Island.
Sea Glass Island, right. It was awesome. In the back, there was this lighthouse with this spry 7-year-old guy that lived with his dog, Lightning Bill. The guy, not the dog. And he would read us poetry because he was stationed there for forest services, and to keep his sanity, he would write poetry on this pressed bark. Gosh. Lightning Bill. I bet he had this cool name like Sparky or Thunder. The dog, that is.
Electron.
Oh, probably. But he's probably dead making fun of Doggy in doggy heaven. You know, something about Lightning Bill was that during Christmas, he would take pictures of me and put them in the photo album.
Naked?
No, shirtless.
Really?
No, bottomless.
No way!
No, I'm just kidding. We were in our Christmas sweaters. Lightning Bill was no pervert.
Sorry.
No, don't be. But I wish I could see those photos. I was missing my 2 teeth right here, and I wore my hair like that every day for 4 years because I looked like a boy. I'm sure my mom loved it when we traveled. Anyway, she got this promotion, and that's how I made it here to Emerson.
What's her name?
Ooh, Macy? It's Macy.
No, your mom.
Oh, she doesn't have a name. She's an orphan.
Really?
Her name is Janice, but she is an orphan. God.
You're really gullible. I'm sorry. My dad says it's a character flaw.
Oh, more like character flawless.
So, do all infants have names?
I don't think they call them by their serial numbers.
Well, no, I mean, like, what if there was a woman who was really good at naming babies, but she just never wanted to keep them? So she has, like, 40 kids, and she'll name them, like, Sage, and then just dump them at the orphanage before she goes to get knocked up and pops out another one. Thaxton, Clay, Salmonberry.
I wouldn't put it past them.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, what's your favorite baby name?
Baby's fine. I mean, I guess I call them infants
No,
sometimes.
I meant like name. Like Thaxton.
Oh. That was just a hot kid who played soccer at our high school. All-state.
Was Thaxton packing?
Like mules?
No, I'm sorry. Was his penis large?
What? Ew, no, why would you ask me that?
Because it rhymed.
Well, it's gross.
So no.
No. No.
So was it small? Okay, just tell me when. Seriously? Stop. How did you fit it in your mouth?
Oh my god.
I was just playing.
Well, if you knew Thaxton, you wouldn't play around about it like that.
Well, it's a good thing I don't know Thaxton. I can pick it as fiddler for you. Who is Thaxton exactly? Oh, where did you go to high school again? No.
Twin Oaks.
Oh.
He's a cross-country track star. He won state 2 times and took the 2 miles, well, set a school record. Thaxton ran strong. 2-time, 2-mile track champ.
Well, Emily, if you want to, like, take care of yourself today, you should probably set up some goals.
Ew, no! Ew, gross! God, no! Ew, no!
I think a masturbation safe word is easy, so that way when we go to rub one out later, we don't disrupt each other.
Wouldn't that just make it awkward?
I don't follow.
Wouldn't it be awkward for us to tell each other instead of just waiting for the other person to fall asleep?
Oh, you wouldn't fall asleep. I am very audible, like audiobooks audible. I think it's masturbation safe word is normal.
Normal.
Necessary even.
Well, in that case...
You know, when I came to college, I came packed with everything. My mother always used to say, be prepared, because of her dementia. And so she wrote so sad. But, you know, even though she used to say it all the time, be prepared, it actually helped me be prepared and pack a few things for college I didn't think of before, so.
Maybe dementia could be our code word.
I'm leaning at it, but why don't we pick something a little less heartbreaking?
Cock ring! Dim ring.
Perfect. I love it. New word. Also, dim ring.
What?
Dim ring.
Already?
Well, I mean, the way you were talking about facts and got my insides all stirred up, and I started thinking about martinis that wouldn't work for James Bond, and I thought that maybe I could, pop one out before I brush my teeth. What?
You're very forward.
Would you rather me be quiet? I can't be quiet. I already told you, I'm very audible. I'm like Peyton Manning changing a play at the scrimmage line. I told you she wanted me to be a boy.
Knock, knock, knock. Oh, you're a couple of chatty Cathys staying up past curfew.
Sorry, Marty. Head to bed now.
No rush, no rush. I know how it is. I remember first night jitters, getting to know each other. I'd be doing the same thing, believe you me. I remember my first roommate, Christy Beyond. Christy Beyond. We stayed up all night gabbing away, just gabbing. Like a couple of girls gabbing, and we created an appreciation society, which is still a club that you can join.
You know what? He hasn't made any good movies recently.
Did you see The Lone Ranger?
It got a 6% Rotten Tomatoes.
So you didn't see it, did you?
No.
Huh. Well, if you would have, you would have seen him acting like his ass was gonna fall off. Well, sounded like you girls were having a hard time going to sleep. Do you want me to play you a little song? Or...
It's fine.
You know, it's funny, when Christy and I lived together and we would bring someone home for sexual copulation, we would call it guitar lessons. And when we were masturbating ourselves, we would call it tuning our guitars.
I told you it was normal.
It's more necessary than normal.
Hey, Marty!
Yes, my little pudding pop.
Do all orphans have names?
Well, I would imagine so, yes.
Wouldn't that just make their mothers more attached to them before they give them away? And if that's the case, why wouldn't they just all name their babies Jane or John Doe and we'd have a bunch of J. Does running all around?
Well, you know, I've never thought about that. Why are you thinking about that?
No reason, I guess. Isabel and I were just talking about it.
What do you think about that, Isabel?
Well, my mother was adopted, and her first name was Janice, and her last name was Dickinson, and I don't really see the connections.
Her initials, JD.
So?
Come on, JD? It's like John Doe, Jane Doe, Janice Dickinson. I mean, what if there are doctors out there that are taking babies from their mother's arms and naming them random things that start with J and D, and they're so obsessed with coming up with the most creative name that sometimes they even tell the moms that their babies died, just so they can name them like Jackson Durberry or
Jackson.
or whatever.
Oh, that's insane.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm not meaning to upset you. I'm like Sherlock Holmes. I just look at the evidence laid out in front of me and I find the most logical conclusion.
You know, this reminds me of a Hebrew spiritual. Drum circle.
Really?
Yeah, Christy and I got in a fight. She wanted to play on the 1-3 beat and I wanted to play on the 2-4, and I told her I was sick of playing reggae music and we didn't speak for the rest of the quarter. Subsequently, we didn't get to know each other very well. One fight, one word. Drum circle.
That's yours.
No, it's one word and it's one shape, and the point is, girls, 66% of relationships begin in college, and I'd hate for you to miss out on something beautiful because of one stupid little cat fight on the first night, or maybe even something more. College is also a great time to get to know your bodies, more than you ever thought you'd be able to. In fact, one night, I walked in on Christy tuning her guitar, and we didn't shut the door right away. The rest is history.
What's history?
Me walking in on her. From then on, we kept a safe word. That way we'd never have that happen again. Did you want me to sing you a little song before you go to sleep?
No, Marty, no.
I don't.
Okay, let's well, give me a call whenever you need anything. Yep, and I'll see you later, my little Emmer daughters. Do you understand? Emmer son, that you are. You're smart, you get it.
I'm sorry about the orphan thing. No! I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I'm just glad I didn't get stuck with some weirdo for my first roommate in college. I mean, you're beautiful.
What? Me? No. I mean, you're probably like the smartest, funniest person here. You're not like anyone from my high school.
Well, I guess we both got lucky. Well, I better be going to bed.
Yeah, sure, totally, yes, great. Yeah. Right.
Good night, Liz. Night, Em. Also, dim ring.
He was just screaming past me. I'm sorry. Until the whole back of his coat is on fire. He's just making a beeline to the fountain in the square. But the public market was set up for the weekend. It's like 3 stalls burnt to the ground. Oh, he was stuck in the hospital for weeks. So that is why I'll never drink tequila again. This bourbon is good, though.
Thank you, sir.
So, how do I get to go in and see them?
They'll call you, sir, when they're ready.
I probably should ask this earlier, but do you have a name?
Not here, sir.
Okay. Well then, do you know how long I've been here? It's been a while. This is not my first drink, and I've been talking quite a bit.
I haven't been watching the clock, sir.
Of course. Jerry? I'm going to call you Jerry now, Jerry.
As you wish, sir.
You have to be special to be invited, right? And not just anyone ends up here.
They're very particular as to the minds they choose, sir.
Do you have any music you could get going? It can get uncomfortably quiet in here.
There's a jukebox in the corner, sir.
Really? Perfect, Jerry. See what we've got here. These don't have any labels, and all the buttons have weird shapes on them.
It's not a normal jukebox, sir.
No, Jerry, it is not. Well, let's start out with straight line, wavy square, and then switch to some left-facing triangle, oval, squiggly line. You know, Jerry, these shapes remind me of a test I took when I was a kid.
They do, sir.
Yeah, it's like 5 or something. I don't
know if it was an IQ test or just something like it. But one day, you have to keep in mind that when I was that age, school was basically just daycare. I mean, they started seriously doing some numbers and letters and reading to us all the time. But, you know, it was basically just fun all the time. So one day, the principal comes into the class with a lady we've never seen before. They take about 7 of us to a room in the library. And they tell us we're just going to do some games and some puzzles. And at that point, my family, my mom, my dad, my grandparents, my uncle, they'd already basically taught me how to read. And I knew my numbers, basic arithmetic. So doing the puzzles and tests was, for me, just fun. But at the end of it all, they gave us these sheets with all different types of questions on them. Logic, math, word association. Shit none of us were supposed to know at that time. They told us it was just extra, something for us to do while they went to go get us our lunch. So they left us alone. And after a couple minutes, this kid, a little boy, blonde hair, sitting in the corner, just starts crying. And not like a kid trying to get attention crying, like real, he's never been this afraid in his life before, crying. So he is losing it. He's shaking, almost screaming. Man. And then they finally come back in and take him out while trying to console him. Then after a few minutes, they come back in, they give us our lunches, and take our papers away. It wasn't until afterward that I found out that this kid who was freaking out, this kid who had the weight of crushing reality thrown on him way before he was ready, his parents, man, they knew about the test. They'd been prepping him for this to get into some special program they were setting up. Just putting all this weight on him that he had to make it. He couldn't fail.
That's fucked.
Yes, Jerry. Yes, it is.
No kid should have to be treated that way, sir.
Yeah, Jerry. It's nice to hear you sound sincere about something.
I'm always sincere, sir.
Sure you are, Jerry. So, how long you been doing this gig?
As long as I can remember, sir.
Of course you have, Jerry. Yo, I'm just gonna see about changing to a different song. This is getting a little unnerving. Let's see, how about, lattice overlay 7-finger hand face? Yeah, Jerry, get at it!
I like this tune, sir.
I hate to interrupt your groove. Can I get a refill here?
Of course, sir.
Do you happen to know a rough estimate around how long these things usually take?
It's different for everybody, sir.
Just starting to get this sinking feeling, Jerry. Like, I'm only ever going to wait here. I just want to get going, you know? I want to be a part of something. I think this is it.
Would you like to hear a story, sir?
Yes, Jerry. I would very much like to hear you tell me a story.
It's a long story, sir.
I think we have time.
Once there was this boy in an ancient city. A city that was ancient before time was being recorded. He was a smart boy, quick and clever. And he stood out from all the other kids. You follow me?
Yeah?
Well, the people, the leadership of this city decided they needed a boy, and so they searched through the city
And they finally selected this boy that I told you about. They led him down the temple section of the city. Can you see it?
Got it. Temples as far as the eye can see.
The broadest, the biggest section of the city the boy had ever seen. It was eternal. He went from temple to temple to temple. And finally, they had one down under the ground. He went to a labyrinth of temple rooms.
They sure did a lot of templing.
He finally found out the wall full of thrones. And then he realized that he had been selected to learn all the earthly knowledge of this civilization. He had been selected to become an expert in everything so that he could take his place in the ancient city.
Sounds like a deal.
He had been chosen to be the caretaker for the eldest of their city leaders. Elders that they never even knew existed in his neighborhood. People that they didn't know who they were, they didn't know what they did, they didn't know what they looked like, they didn't know where they lived.
Thanks, Jerry.
But he didn't know there was a price for this honor. They blinded him. They took out his eyes and put them in a crystal vial and hung it around his neck so that he would know his place in this entire city. He never came back out from that labyrinth. How could he? All of his training, year after year, went deeper and deeper in the labyrinth under the city.
Wait. Was this a warning? About this?
No, sir. But you have to realize that you have no way of being aware of what your knowledge is being used for, sir. These things are not cultivated by accident.
Yeah. And that Jerry knows some fucked up fables.
It wasn't a fable, sir. It was a true story.
Okay, Jerry.
You'll understand in time, sir.
You know, Jerry, I'm starting to think I don't want to know.
There's no turning back, sir.
But they invited me. They said I was perfect for this program. And now I'm just realizing that I know absolutely nothing about them. Or what they do. I just saw the pictures of the research facility and the benefit package. And then, at that point, I just sort of turned off. This place is really fucking creepy!
It's better not to think about it, sir.
That's easier to say than do, Jerry.
Maybe this will help you, sir.
You think this is a hotel? I think no. First, you work.
But can't we have some breakfast first? I'm so hungry and my stomach's been gnawing at me all night. And
Silence! Ugly children. All you want is eat, eat, eat. I think no. There is much work to do here. We will scrub hall and you will scrub attic. You wash window, you wash floor and toilet. I want them to shine. What's this? What's this? You steal my candle? Ah! Little thief. No breakfast, lunch, or supper, I think. Bye-bye. Oh, thanks, idiot! Now we don't get any bloody food. Toaster! And there's more deep snow, and we're a week away from it.
well, look at my pen. So, here's the manor house, and I reckon London's somewhere here. So far away. It means we'll have a long journey. I'll have to stock on food.
I could steal from the kitchen.
Okay, well, just don't get caught again.
Yeah, last time you did, she locked all the cupboards and we had to eat moldy potatoes out of the cellar for a month.
Sorry. I suppose we'll just have to find shelter along the way. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I can steal a horse.
Well, why don't we get help from Freddie? Freddie the stable boy.
Bridget.
He's got cooties.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that's all I can think of for now. Quick. Let's pretend like we're working before that woman comes back and murders us.
I wish we could just kill her. Macy! Murder is bad! Plus, dead bodies is well creepy. And we don't even have a gun or poison or nothing.
Yeah, the kids can't murder people. Don't be such a dummy.
She's so creepy. Do we have to wait 3 months? It's so long. Can't we leave any sooner?
We have to stay 3 months. If we leave any sooner, we can die.
No. I want my bubble bath and bush scrubby today. Oh. Oh. God. That! Hurry up! Hilda, are you sick? I'm fine. Holy fuck! And then she ate it, and I guess that was before I knew I had rabies. You don't realize what this means. It's just dead. That means we don't have to go anywhere. I see. We've solved all of our problems. We don't have to run away. We can live here. We've got everything we need. Macy, you're a genius. I am. Does that mean I get the big bedroom? What? No, the big bedroom's mine. I'm the oldest. Well, it's not fair. I killed Hilda. Where am I supposed to sleep? I don't want to sleep in the attic no more. I get the big bedroom. I call dibs. No, it's mine. Hey, why do you have to race me then? Wait up! Wait up!
Ha ha ha!
Well, the midterms are coming up, and we gotta look forward to that. Oh, thank you. Is this type yet?
Don't you go girl coffee, please?
No, we talked about another font. Mr. President.
Mr. President? Mr. President? Mr. President?
It's nice to sit. This nice desk I have. What is going on in the government right now?
I have a business paper of some kind, for some reason.
Those are the types of things I sign.
What was that?
We did it!
You did something.
I looked through the charts and the graphs, and I counted all the numbers.
Good. Moving on.
I just want to remind everyone that I'm a young, cool, vaguely gothic, loner intern who started as a throwaway character until I found my voice by killing it in the ever-elusive 17 through 24 female ratings demographic. I resent you for your youth. And also because I'm protective of my job. Because when you're a grown-up, you do your job every day that you go to work because that's what a job is. But you wouldn't know that, would you? Because you're younger than some people are.
I'm a professional backstabber. Other than that, I am not sure specifically what my job is. But I do think I know I'm the best at it. Everything I say is dripping with subtext, and I clearly want your job. And I think it's just obvious that I just don't like you.
Yeah, I don't like you either. I keep you in my inner circle because it's safer or something, but I probably don't like it.
I probably don't like it either, but I don't have a choice, so I'm going to keep on letting you think you're in charge, even though I'm probably holding all the strings in all of this.
Just as long as we both know that I think I won.
Even though you haven't won.
You're goddamn right I haven't.
I'm a shithead.
Yeah, I'm also a shithead, but I'm the protagonist, so fuck you, I guess. I really like you, though.
Thank you. I really like you. But I want to trust you. But I'm leery. Because we had an affair, and ever since then I'm just sure that secretly we're in love.
Oh, yeah. Sure. That's what's been happening recently.
And I'm a single mom, I guess.
How are we supposed to govern when we can't even govern ourselves?
We have to learn to work together.
No! Working together.
There's a crisis in the world! What crisis?
Is it missiles?
Yes!
Hear that? Goddamn missiles! We need you on this one.
backstory.
Listen, I had no idea you had a backstory. It must have been rough, you know, I can only imagine. But we have to get together. We have to work together because they pay us to.
On the record, I refuse to help on the basis of some political or religious belief. Off the record, I am sabotaging this presidency.
Hello. Sorry, I have to take this. It's my wife.
What's wrong?
His wife is in a coma.
That's so sad.
Sir, is she still in a coma?
I don't know. She didn't say.
Hey, come on. Sometimes in life you gotta learn lessons. And sometimes that lesson is that you gotta learn how to be a team player.
I never thought about it like that before. You're right. No.
There's a problem with our government!
What is it? Is it missiles?
Sir, I don't know how to say this, but things really aren't going very well out there because, well, some people like us. But some people don't!
Holy shit or something. How do we fix this?
We can't.
I have an idea.
Your ideas don't work. You're young.
No. But maybe my idea could work even though I'm young.
What is your crazy young idea? How do we fix the government?
We can do certain things differently than we're doing them right now.
But could we actually do that? I mean, it just sounds so young and radical.
It's the only way to fix whatever it is we're talking about. And I never thought about it because I'm not young.
Fine. Change just enough stuff to stop some of the bad things from happening.
Stop the missiles! Yes, I'll hold. Yeah. The missiles. Stop them from firing. Yeah. Oh, President's orders. Yeah. And all the missiles. All over the world. Yes. Thank you.
out there in here. I want you all to know that I couldn't do any of this without specific people around and near me and my desk. I also want you to know that I'm probably really proud of something we might have accomplished today or some other day. What we do is essential. And I don't need to say why, because you know it, so I'm just going to move on. This is a government. And governments are important for some reason.
We really are special.
We're crucial or something.
You know, I can't imagine a world without us.
No one can. That's why we're all still here.
And all these folks that lent their energy.
It's gonna be okay.
Your jacket on, please. How are you? How you did feel? Way to sit through that, kiddo.
Scary, but I did it.
I know, you it's pretty knowledge.
Yeah, I was surprised by the reaction to my dad, but I was happy.
Before your guys' show started, I had like this intense moment of panic where I was like, oh my god! I don't want to do this! I don't want to do this! I've been seeing this, I don't want to do this! I think I've maybe seen it. The montage shot a little thumbs up because I didn't really know what I was looking for. Yeah, and there was times where I was like, I don't think this is going on.
I mean, as long as we're in the light and as long as we're in the light, we'll probably be fine.
Yeah, I think it was fine. It wasn't flawless, but it's okay. Yeah, it was fine.
It was silly. I got through it. I didn't accomplish it.
No, I think it went well. I have to say goodbye to Anya and my family.
Scary stuff. Bye.